Hey, so this reading is coming to you um, as a gift from a friend of yours. All right, you had gotten in contact with me about a reading a couple of weeks ago, and you weren't really sure what kind of reading you wanted at the time, but it was all right. And I got an email from a friend of yours, the person who recommended you to me, and they wanted to give you a gift for your birthday. Since you happen to be a Leo, and since this is Leo season, I said, why not? So, Shay, see, I got a ding on my electronic equipment. When I get a ding, that means that that's agreement from Spirit, from Divine. So, um, great to meet you. I'm EF Patsy, and I am going to be doing this birthday gifts reading for you with love from a friend, right? So, um, based on the birth numbers that were submitted, you're a Leo and you have a Pisces moon. She was not able to give me a time, so I've been sitting here for hours and the phone doesn't ring. As soon as I start this, here we go. I'm not telemarketing. Anyway, sorry. So, have a North Node in Virgo, so that probably is your ascendant. I'm not sure. I'm not an astrologer. Just, I'm picking this stuff up as I go along. But it helps me to kind of get a picture of your personality, even though you and I have never met. But when I added up all your birth numbers, it came to a 1, and a 1 is leadership, and you are a Leo. So Leo is the king of the jungle, right? Leadership. So it looks to me like you kind of embody your yourself, like you present as you are. There's not a lot of things that you hide from others um, about, you know, your values. You know the difference between right and wrong. You know about traditions, whether or not you adhere to it. You have fun like everybody else, but in the back of your head, you have a sense of justice, of right and wrong. Um, if I feel like you're very organized, right? In your home and in your office or in your work, or you strive to be, that you like to study what it makes other people tick, like other cultures. You have a curiosity about things, even though you know where you are and what you stand for. You do have a curiosity for other, mm, I'll say again, other mindsets, other ways of thinking. Um, and the fact that you have a Pisces moon, you're emotional, you're intuitive, you are open to different types of spiritual experiences. Yeah. Okay. People come to you for advice. You can be very comforting to others. And at the same time, you may have felt or you may feel that sometimes your kindness is taken for weakness or that people try to take advantage of you because you are so open and so comforting. People are very comfortable in your presence, right? Now, I got a channel message earlier. It was for a male. It was for Leo. I already uploaded it to the community, to the collective. My kids are playing tricks on me today. They go out one door and they come in another, and I don't know what's going on anyway. Sorry. But that's because I guess I'm so focused, I'm not paying attention to what is happening here. So that's just an aside. So I got, as I was getting ready down to take my shower and everything, as I was in the shower, I started to, like, it was like I was getting somebody's life in song, with little scenes here and there of things, how they happen. But basically, it's saying that maybe you want to reach out to a mother figure or a important female figure in your life, a maternal figure. I guess it could be a father figure, but someone who you feel comfortable being vulnerable with, right? But at the same time, you're a man, you're a grown man, and you don't want your mommy thinking that, you are a baby, but it doesn't matter. Your mommy thinks you're her baby anyway, whether you're a baby or not, no matter who you are, because how you present, because you're their son, and that's how they are always going to see you. They'll respect you for who you are and your accomplishments and your successes, because your accomplishments and successes are hers also. So, if this is relevant to you, if this resonates with your situation at some point, um, it could be that your mother has already passed, and if that's the case, my sympathies. But she is saying, if that's the case, that she's right there, and you can talk to her at any time, and that you know what to do. All right. If you don't know what to do, something very simple you can do: if your mother has crossed over, you get a glass of water, a white candle, and a picture of your mom by herself. Um, if you have, if you don't have the picture, don't worry about it. And you just light the candle and focus on your mother, and just let her know. Do your prayers, you talk out loud, you can write it down, but express it and ask for her specific assistance. Don't just speak to all of your ancestors. Call your mother's name and talk to her directly. If you have been giving ancestors ancestral money, she that might be a good idea, and if you haven't before, that may be a good idea. Uh, that's what she's saying. All right. So if that is for you, I'm only giving this to you because I was getting ready to do your message and it came through, and it may or may not be relevant. I don't know. But if it is, those are things that you might want to do in order to open up the portal, because even though your mother is around you, you have to specifically ask for the assistance or the advice or the guidance. And then the two of you, you and she, you will know when you get the answer. You'll know because you got Pisces moon, so you'll pick up on it, okay? So you already know this, and what you don't know, I'll help you through, and we'll figure it out for you on how to do it. But that's a very simple thing. You light a white candle, glass of water, talk to your mother, and tell her what the situation is, even though she already knows what it is. But you tell it to her and ask her to step in or to give you some guidance and advice. Also, be grateful to her and all the rest of your ancestors before you even start asking your questions, right? As I said, you can say it verbally or you can write it. If you don't have a picture, it's okay, but make sure any pictures that you do put of your mother, if there are anybody else in the picture, make sure that those people are not alive. If they are also crossed over, then fine. But if you can Photoshop it somehow to limit it to just her face, that would be the best, because, right, this particular message, she knows that you want to speak to her. Now, if your mother is living, then you need to get in touch with your mother and talk to her about the situation. Again, don't worry about what she's going to think about you or whether or not she's going to think anything that you're weak or failure. You can't front for your mother, at least you shouldn't be fronting for your mother, right? So that's what you need to do. She lives vicariously through your adventures anyway. Whatever's good, whatever makes you happy makes her happy too. And the way people feel about you in a positive manner, that's good for her, because she feels, I raised a good son. So don't worry. Just talk to her and see if the advice that she gives you makes sense, and it will. Okay? There is a way to lift something without breaking it. So there may be a situation that you may have to enlighten someone about without breaking the connection. Okay? And you will be given the way and the words in which to do it, right? That you'll be able to remove blockages, whatever is blocking you in whatever situation. Could it be work or relationships? First, you got to take out the garbage, meaning you have to look inside, deal with your insecurities, deal with your fears of being taken advantage of. Ask to be taken through the lessons gently as they come to you, and make them understandable so that you don't. There was some stall here. Anyway, it's too hot outside, I think, for all of the electricity that's going on in here. That was a little glitch. Hopefully it didn't mess up anything. We're still on the counter. But you got to take out, you got to get a lot of the garbage, clutter. If there's clutter around your home, clutter around your office, whatever space, your trunk of your car, if that's the case, clear it out. Because you are going to learn how to point people in the right direction without breaking yourself or taking too much of your energy. So you're gonna be learning how to reserve some of your energy for yourself, because maybe you have some energy vampires around you, people that are constantly taking, that may not be giving you reciprocal, may not be giving you, reciprocal energy. And maybe you've run into a lot of people like that. Mental. A lot of thinking. You're trying to gain knowledge. You may have someone around you who is an Aquarius or is an air sign. Very smart person, someone who is speak well. So that could be you. This could be the way others see you. Sun. Yeah. Someone sees you as their smart son. They're brilliant son. So maybe that message was for you, with the mother who's proud of you. Maybe your mother's a water sign, or your parents are water sign, or air signs. Air is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, and water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You work hard, and you're creative. That's how you're seen by those people around you, by your mother. A hard worker. And she worked hard raising you. And she feels that it has paid off, that you've made her proud. Well, and she's going to always be there to work with you. Okay, can we get one more? Thank you. Your father comes. I was going to say, who's this hiding behind father? Magnetic. Father. And then we have drum. Okay, so you're maybe your father is a musician, or maybe he passed down some musical skills to you. Maybe your father wasn't there growing up, but you still got some of your talents and qualities. Maybe if you're into music, maybe you inherited that from your father, and maybe that's something that your mother always reminded you about. Maybe your mother always compared you to your father in a good way. Maybe he worked hard and he wasn't at home a lot, and maybe that's how you are too. Or maybe your mother's warning you that you 1441, when that froze just then. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe your mother is warning you that you're starting to be like your father. I don't know where that came from. Okay. That's just what Spirit said. That you work a lot and you're doing a lot of thinking, okay? But that you are displaying a lot of the qualities for the good or the bad of your tribe, of your father. Like if you've inherited a lot of their qualities or their ways of thinking and doing things, working and doing things. Okay. Oh, we have the Lovers and the Hierophant. This talks about marriage or thinking about marriage, thinking about getting married to someone that you love. Someone around you could be a Gemini. It's making a decision about a relationship, but it did come out in the reverse. So maybe you made the decision not to go forward with the relationship, or maybe you're just procrastinating. You haven't made a decision yet, but you're overthinking it, right? Because the Hierophant fell on top of the mental. So commitment, marriage is on your mind. It could also be work, some big company, organized religion. All right, this could be talking about some type of some institutionalized, some big company maybe that you work for, or some tradition that you are steeped in, or that you have been thinking about your tradition, your upbringing, your value, the way you were raised, the things that you have been told are right and wrong, and maybe you are taking another look at that. And the Sun and the Lovers. So maybe you have a child and you're thinking about marrying their mother, or maybe your parents weren't married. They loved one another, but they never got around to tying the knot, to be. Or maybe your parents, maybe you feel your parents only got married because they were pregnant with you. I don't know. That could be something that has gone on in your life. Let's see. Oh, got the Five of Swords and the Hammer. So there's something that you are working on, or there may be some situation around your job that's very controversial, or there's something that you are working on that has created some kind of controversy around your work. Maybe there's some love situation going on at your job that's creating a lot of controversy. And maybe there's a child involved. You have a child, maybe. People are gossiping or talking, maybe, around your work about a relationship. And you've been thinking about marrying this person. And maybe you're getting advice from people around you, like your father. Okay, and this could be magnetic, could be, again, it's the atmosphere. Let me see if I move this mouse away from these cards. Over there, maybe that'll be less of that. DNA, to see if you are the father. Yeah, maybe this is what your tribe is trying to encourage you to do. You or someone around you may be worrying about a DNA of a child, determine whether or not that the child is yours, or maybe your father wanted that. Oh, my goodness. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. She flew out. upside down and laid on top of the Hierophant and the Father. So, somebody who is, I'm hearing the boss, but more like a mother who is very in charge of running the home and finances. So maybe your parents were divorced and your mother had to run everything because your father wasn't around. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. You have the moon card. So someone around you, well, you have a Pisces moon, and this is the card that represents Pisces or Cancer. They're both water signs, right? So this also was in the reverse. The moon talks about secrets, right? So something is coming to the forefront, and that fell on top of the magnetic that I said could be about DNA or paternity or something that's going to come to the surface. And that may upset this Queen of Pentacles. Mm. Hmm. Maybe you're making a decision as to whether or not to get a DNA test because maybe you're afraid that if you do, it will expose your mother, and you don't want to do that. So you rather just let it alone. Hmm. Let it alone. Think about it, sleep on it, because it keeps coming up. You've been dreaming about it. It keeps coming to you in your dreams. Something is bothering you. You want clarity on a situation before you make a move. I'm giving all these scenarios because I don't know exactly what your situation is. Like I said, this was a gift. And when we did correspond, you weren't sure what kind of reading you wanted. So I'm just going with what they are giving me. The bottom of the deck is the Tower. Yeah. Okay. There's some secret that's going to come out and may have something to do with paternity of yourself, for yourself, or for you. Could be the father, or it could be your parents' story, and you are now becoming aware of it, and you are maybe deciding not to do anything about it. Maybe it's something that just came to you, and you don't want to talk about it to anyone. Oh, the bottom of this deck was heavens. Yeah, because maybe your parents have passed away, and it's like, who cares? Why bring it up? Why? What difference does it make now? Everything's good, and you just leave it to God. But there's a reason it came up, and so at this point, it needs to be addressed somehow. It needs to be addressed somehow to resolve it, or at least let it not be something that is on your mind. Let it not be something that is hampering your movement forward, your growth. Don't let this. The reason it's coming up is because they don't want you to have this continuing to haunt you, continuing to be a factor in the way that you live your life and make decisions based on the fear of something coming out that you didn't have any control over anyway, and it wasn't your secret. It's not your secret to carry. It's not your secret to hold on to. And you didn't do anything. If this is what the situation is with you and your parents, and you're holding the secret for your mother, it's not your secret to hold anymore. Doesn't matter. You don't have to protect her, and she's not asking you to. This is you. This is you. trying to take care of everybody, even the people that don't ask you to. Number 20, renewal. So this is about communication. This is about relationships. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright future. Understanding of your life purpose and releasing judgment of yourself and others. So, like I said, people fall in love with who they fall in love with, and it's for a purpose. Sometimes people fall in love or have a relationship that is short-lived or just never gets to union because they just were supposed to have a child together, or that child was supposed to come from those two people. I think they refer to sometimes these people as star seeds or indigo. And my daughter and I were just talking about this, that Alicia Keys and her husband are twin flames, and they have a child, and that child is probably going to be some great musician or even a Nobel scientist, the same as we were saying for Erykah Badu and Andre 3000, that they may not be together in the physical sense, but there's always that connection. And her son's name is Seven, and Seven is perfection. So, but we know Erykah Badu was already into her spirituality when we first met her on the scene, right? So of course she would name her child something like that. But it's important because the 7 is a number of perfection. That is God's signature. So that child was meant to be. So if this is your situation, I'm going through all of that to say this, if this is your situation, whether you be the child or you have a child that this is a question about, don't get too crazy about it, because whatever the circumstances of this child's conception or birth were, it was as it was supposed to be. And as I said the other day, or as I've always said, other men have raised other men's children since Jesus and Joseph, okay? Because sometimes it's just about getting the vessel that has to bring the Savior, right? And the other parent, for whatever reason, can't be there, but the universe has said, this person here is a good enough person to raise this child with the values that we want them to be raised with, or with the experiences that this child needs in order to complete their contract. So, let's not judge. Let's just accept the sun. Then that falls on top of the sun and the lovers. Now that sun is S-O-N, and this is S-U-N, but still, the happiest card in the deck, and the sun is Leo, and that's your sign. And this is 19. 19 reduces to 20, and 20 is 2. So we got another 2, and that is, well, actually, no, 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 is 1, so 1, and 1 was your number. Again, 1. Communication and putting yourself at the forefront, knowing that you are going to be happy, knowing that there will be a good ending, there will be a happy ending. Amazing, happy ending. It talks about being grateful. All right, just like I said, if you're speaking to your mother, even if she's here or if she's transitioned, be grateful. Tell her how much she has meant to you, how much she has done for you. Well, my goodness, where'd that go? Woo! That card flew far away. Give me a second. I might have to unplug. Maybe not. Excuse me. Sorry. Queen of Autumn. Ah, Queen of Autumn, someone who is generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. So this Queen of Wands. Queen of Coins. This is someone who can help you make your dreams come true. And that falls on top of the hammer and controversy. So maybe somebody that you work with that you're attracted to, and it's causing some bit of a controversy around your home or workplace, or, you know, your social circle. But there's somebody that is able to make things more beautiful. Someone who you just find very attractive and very dreamy, like a wish fulfillment. This person is a wish fulfillment, Queen of Autumn. Yeah, Autumn is coins, I believe, and coins is stability. But let me just check because I just got this deck, and I haven't used it a lot since I got it. Yes, Autumn is coins. So this is like the Queen of Pentacles. Someone around you who is very independent. Someone around you who is very poised and charming. Independent, practical, someone who you find fascinating and who others around you may not, or maybe giving the side eye to because they're not sure. But this person is around you and they can help you achieve what it is that you're meant to achieve in this life. They will help you fulfill your contracts, in other words. Look at this King of Autumn. That came right out. Oh, oh, wait a minute. All right. So this King of Autumn is a natural match to this Queen of Autumn, right? So this is the female energy and the male energy. That means that this person and you are well suited to one another. Now, I said that the Queen of Autumn, King of Autumn, this is the King and Queen of Pentacles, of coins in the regular tarot deck. And this card fell, this King of Autumn, which is the King of Pentacles, fell on top of this Queen of Pentacles. Even though she was in the reverse, she's still that same energy. So this is reiterating, and that was on top of the Father. But this is reiterating that there are two people here who are a couple or well suited to each other. Maybe these are your parents, if we're going there. If not, it's you and somebody who you're interested in, someone who has caught your eye. And they're saying that this is a good person, or if this is your job, you're working for a good company. But the 3313, when I said it, you need to stand up for what you want, and you need to go after what you want. Be assertive. If you're interested, stop hesitating, right? Make a move, or at least be accepting of, okay, this person. Make sure this is that. Two of Summer, falling in love. So this is Two of Cups, falling in love. Making a decision to walk forward together, forgiving a situation, and not giving up on a friendship or a relationship. Could be saying, if this is about work, don't give up on your job, or don't give up on your search for your job. Don't give up on whatever it is that you're working towards, a situation you're trying to resolve. Keep at it. Keep at it. All right? Make sure that you forgive. If you want to be forgiven, then you have to forgive. And even if you don't want to be forgiven, you need to forgive. And even if you never get forgiveness from the other person, you still need to forgive. Forgiveness is not for other people. Forgiveness is for yourself, to ease your mental situation. So, on the floor, let's see. I'm just going to take the ones with the face up. The Lovers. The Four of Autumn, which is the Four of Coins. and the Eight of Autumn, which is the Eight of Coins. So there definitely something around the workplace. This is about learning how to budget. This may be for you and the person that you are interested in. Maybe you need to learn about being more careful with your money. Or this may be a challenge in this relationship for you. Okay. Learning how to work together. Maybe you're going to have to get some free, if you decide that you're going to get married, make sure that you get some free couple counseling. Work on learning about budgeting. Look at, run your relationship in a way, in the financial part of it, the practical part of it, run it like a business, they're saying. Do your research. Don't let your emotions get in the way of your practicality. So don't take things personal when you find that your partner is looking out for their best financial interests, because you should be doing the same. Okay. But learning how to balance and budget and spend your money. Making good choices right from the beginning, from the outset. There may be some business or something the two of you are going to be able to do together, or maybe a hobby the two of you have together, a craft, some artistry or something that you all are going to work on together. So whoever this is, if you've not been talking to them a lot, or if it's someone that you have a relationship with, as you're not sure where you want to go with this, or if it's a friend, and you want to talk to your mother about them and get some advice from your mom, do all of that. But at the end of the day, know that you all have work to do together, work that is going to be steady, something that's going to create a legacy for yourself and your family, that is going to help others who are less fortunate. So there's going to be some type of philanthropy that perhaps goes on in this relationship. You may be doing some seminars. You may be going back to school. You may be running, you and your partner or your partner may be running classes or advising other people on financial matters. You could be giving financial advice to others. That could be it. And look at this. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Autumn. We got that before. We got the Nine of Pentacles. So this, again, is a independent person who is able to do on their own, but they would rather have someone with them, but they're quite capable of accomplishing all they need to accomplish alone. So this is about rewarding yourself for all the hard work that you've put in. All right. Maybe this relationship is your reward for all your hard work. That could be. Maybe you earned this because you've been through a lot, or because you've been good to other people and maybe they haven't reciprocated to you. And so maybe now the universe is giving you something for yourself. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to get a life purpose oracle for you, and this is by Doreen Virtue. All right. Let's see if we can find out anything about your life purpose. Oracle cards. So you may have some spiritual work. All right. You're going to learn how to discern your own answers and get your own guidance. All right. You're going to be able to do this for yourself. So maybe that is part of what is happening for you. You're going to be led towards just learning about, maybe that's the education and the learning. And that's going to give you freedom, because you're going to be able to enhance your intuitive skills and be able to help others around you without draining so much of your own energy. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So if you are a caring, giving person, people come to that, and they're saying that by you learning how to use oracle cards and tarot cards, it's going to take a lot of the pressure off of you, because now instead of you relying on only your energy, the oracle cards are going to help ease up the strain of giving the advice and help to people who keep coming to you. It's going to give you more freedom and less pull on your energy. So it's going to help you tighten up your intuitive skills and still be able to help others. Author. And so maybe you're going to write a book about this. All right. Maybe this freedom is going to free up the time for you to start working on that book that you have been thinking about writing, or that play, or that poem, or that screenplay, or whatever it is. Yeah. Learning how to use the oracle cards and the tarot cards, and learning how to follow your intuition and how to discern, is going to present you with an opportunity to be able to maybe do your own work, like be self-employed, make money from the work with the cards or the work with the with writing. And the bottom of the deck, sensitivity. You're becoming more and more sensitive, more and more enlightened, and you need to make changes accordingly. You need to protect your energy, and you need to make the changes to your life that are independence, this new confidence with this person who is there to help you. All right. The first step is to clear up any communication with your parents, especially your maternal figure, and get to the bottom of that situation, or resolving this in your heart that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Harmony, number 6. Everything will be balanced. You'll get a clear understanding about what this is, what this was, what's going on, and then you'll be able to go forth. Number 6 stands for love in the tarot, right? So this oracle card here, harmony, number 6, and that is from the psychic tarot. It's oracle cards. So there will be resolution. It'll be harmonious for all people involved. And we have accelerated motion. So this talk, that's a number 8. 8 is like infinity, abundance, something that has been going on forever and ever and ever, and will continue for generations and generations. So this could be saying that you and this other person, this Queen of Autumn, Queen of Pentacles, have been going through these lives. You may have lived previous existences with one another as soulmates, and that there will be some acceleration in your relationship or in your understanding of this relationship. Yes, yes. You're going to get a deeper and better understanding of this relationship in the near future. Could be when you get this video. You will understand, and things are going to start moving forward quickly. But all of this is in divine timing. One more, please. One more advice from the psych. Okay. Oh, no, that's too many. That's one card, Spirit. Thank you so much. This is a very nice reading. Oh. Disruption. Tower moment. Just like you got up here. Oh, and under the disruption is the 2 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. That's it. And the bottom of the deck is Sacrifice. Okay. So, hmm. Some, oh shit, I got another ding. All right, someone may have felt that they had to sacrifice this connection or a connection in order to get things moving in their lives. Mm. That may be going back to the situation with your parents. Because, like I said, this is 12, sacrifice. Could be someone around you who is a Pisces. You have a Pisces moon. Okay, Pisces moon. All right. So maybe the other parent felt that they had to sacrifice this relationship in order to be able to start a new chapter in their life, and maybe that's why they weren't honest about who they loved, who the parent really was. They figured if they just let it, it was like the whatever they gave up, it was the purpose was better to them. It was worth the sacrifice. Maybe they did something outside of the relationship and they were afraid that they were going to get caught. They figured that they would just take a chance. But I think that now this is coming to the forefront. Number 16, 16 is a 7. So 7 is perfection. 7 is God's plan. 7 is what's meant to happen. 16 is also breaks down in 8 and 8. And 8 is about something that has been going on a long time, something that has been going on generation after generation. So this could be a generational situation. Maybe this has happened previously in your family's background, these type of situations, and this is going to be resolved and come to a halt in this lifetime. That's what they're saying. Hmm. Very, very, very interesting. So there will be some disruption, and it may have to do with someone who is a Virgo, and you have Virgo in your Venus. So it could be about you, but it's going to confuse you, upset you, change the way you see yourself and your path. Maybe it's going to make you feel like you don't know where you're going. It's going to be a tower moment for you or whoever this is around you that this is referring to. Well, this is Acts of Faith, daily meditations for people of color. And I was drawn to get a message for you from it. And it goes by the days. It doesn't matter what year it is. It's just different days are assigned different messages. August 2nd is the day of this video, and it is now 5:59 p.m. New York time. The message here is go behind the apparent circumstances of the situation and locate the love in yourself and in all others involved in this situation. And this is a quote from Mother Teresa. And this is by Iyanla Vanzant, this book. And so these right now, these are Iyanla's words, but that quotation was from Mother Teresa. I repeat, go behind the apparent circumstances of the situation and locate the love in yourself and in all others involved in this situation. The moment we have a negative experience, we get stuck in what was done and how it was done to us. We must learn not to take life so personally. People are not really out to get us. Events are not waiting to befall us. We are all moving to get where we want to be. As a result, we will sometimes step on each other's toes. Ashe, well, isn't this relevant to this reading? When we find ourselves in a conflict or confrontation, we must know how to love ourselves out of it. Love means recognizing fear as an operant condition that sometimes makes us do and say things we really don't mean. Love means opening our hearts and minds to our best, regardless of what is going on. Love means not attacking, but supporting, not defending, but seeking clarity. Love means knowing that in the end, we will all be okay, even if it means we have to give up a little of something. They've talked about sacrifice. Let us learn to give up anger and fear by replacing those things with love. And the affirmation, I am loving you and me out of this situation. Ashe. That's pretty cool. That means that it's okay because we're going to love each other through it. Whatever was positive, whatever was negative, whatever hurt, whatever it is, we are going to get through this together. Because there is and has always been stability in this connection and abundance in that connection, whether that be a connection that you are entering into, or someone around you, or your parents, how they interacted with one another. There was a reason for it, a stability within it, two people who are well suited for one another, and they were doing as they were led by Spirit to bring about what it is that they have brought about, you and your life. Well, I think that's pretty good, right? That's a pretty interesting reading. So, Ashe, I got a ding with that. So I hope 5252 at the time that the ding went off. So I think we're done. I think that this was a pretty good reading. As I said, this was a gift to you from a friend. So thank that person. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to bring you these messages. I'm here for you anytime that you need a reading. All right. And thank you for sharing yourself with me, letting me tap into your energy at this time and share this special message for you and for others around us who are also, who this message may resonate with, all right? Other Leos out there who may be experiencing something like this, because we're all connected and we're a collective. So that's why I share these messages with us all, because there usually is something that someone else out there needs to hear and can get some reassurance out. All right, and you can always come back and watch this message anytime you want to, and I'll be talking to you very, very soon. All right, so thank you so much. Happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of Leo season, and let me know what happens with this. And please let me know if this resonates with your situation. You don't have to resonate in the comments section. You can just send me an email to my email address and let me know if this makes sense. But don't forget to give it a like if it does, at least that. Okay? Thank you so much, and you be well. All right? Ashe. Namaste. Ms. Ba.